Hi guys, Legend of Wonder One here once again. This time bringing you episode 1 to 4 review of From so far, yo. From Epics. This is so good, yo. How Perrineau, yo, leading this show as the sheriff, the town sheriff. This show has been so good so far, yo. This is a really good show. And every time I see this guy right here on your screen right now, ringing the bell for the town, tell them to go to sleep, go to bed, don't worry about these creatures at night that terrorize this town, this middle America town, and nobody can escape from it. This is almost like a purgatory type of state. Anyone seen the movie Triangle? This is just literally similar to that. Just like, you can't leave this place, bro. It's a place where you can't leave. You can get in from different places on the map, as you've seen in the show, different places on the map, but you can't leave. But yeah, I'm gonna go a bit deeper. But before we do all that, Twitter and Instagram, main two places you're gonna find your boy Legend of 101. Cash App if you donate to the channel, Legend of 101 right there, that green icon with $sign on it. Mobile app only so far. I'm gonna get some more avenues if you want to donate to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Your thumbs really up to help me to the channel out. Road to 1,000 subscribers is still ongoing. And yes, press the notification bell, say to all sends them in your inbox all day, every day. And my favorite part of this, put the comments in the comment section down below. You know, reading the comments, yo. I want to see what interaction with From. There's another great show. So, the show kind of starts out with a boy hell over here, a legend himself. This guy is so good, man. His actor, I think, from the last two Claws or some another show I'm watching right now is Claws, and he's really good in that. And guy's autistic. He's so good in that role, so good. So his character in this show is Boyd Stevens. He's the sheriff of the town, and stuff happens at night, at sundown. This when darkness falls. And in the first episode we get a glimpse of what actually happens. There's this family, the dad's in a bar, he's drunk, and his wife and kid are at home. The guy goes, "Hey, go home to your family, yo." The guy's like, "Oh, he's drunk, he's out of his head, bro. He's gone. The dad's gone, he's knocked out." The guy locks up the shop with him in there. He can't go home because stuff happens at night. The daughter hears a voice. "Hello, hello, can you help me?" That kind of like old woman voice, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of trying to do the innocent, sweet voice, you know. The thing outside floating. I'm like, what the heck? This thing outside is floating. I know this thing was floating because this is like the top of the house. I'm like, what the heck is? You never actually see these things actually flying around, but they're at first I'm starting to think they're vampires or some kind of vampirism that they have, because the mum rushes in and goes, "Hey, don't open the window." The girl opens the window like a complete goon. And the old woman just turns to a full-on creature. Full Nosferatu and everything, bro. She's full-on demon. And I don't know what the heck is going on. So then, as the episode goes on, we're introduced to this new family who's coming into this town. Coming into this town. Mom and a dad, daughter and a little son. They've got problems that's happening. Obviously, there's a family coming to. There's problems before they even got to this town. There's a massive tree in the middle of this road where they're trying to go. Crows surround the whole area. Crows everywhere. And literally, these crows are like literally circling, like they're literally laughing at this family. They're literally laughing at them. They go, "Okay, we're gonna go another way." Then they're driving, and then they catch up on this town, Boyd and his people. Then they go, people not talking to him. They're like, "Help, excuse me, can you help me?" The dad comes out the RV. No one's talking to him. No one's answering him. Then Boyd, Harold, he talks to him. The sheriff. He talks to the dad. And well, Jim. We talks to Jim. And so get the names right, get the character names in there. Ian Bailey, I think his name Ian Bailey. So I think you say his real name. I call him Pinocchio, bro. For this whole show, I'm calling him Pinocchio because that's what it was in Once Upon a Time. But yeah, he is literally. He talks to the sheriff, and the sheriff goes, "Yeah, just keep driving, you and just keep going forward, and you'll find a turning somewhere." He goes, "Okay," keeps driving, come back to the same time. You knew exactly where that was going, and then he whispered to someone else who was with him at the time. He was like, "Hey, just let them find out by themselves. No one tell this man. Just let him find out for himself because he's gonna think we crackpots. He's gonna think we crazy." So he's gonna think we're off our heads. We're gonna think we're insane. So then they could be going round and round and round and round and round and round and round in circles. And then they come to the realization they can't leave. They come to this town. People are talking to them. They literally they run into this car because this car's literally going in literally the same direction they're going. They're gonna do a head-on collision. They crash in the ditch. The family, they crash in the ditch. Jim and his family, and this car is just like a guy who's high. Him and this other guy is high as a kite in this other car, who swerved them off the road. Yeah, so Jim and the rest of the town, they help the family out, but the thing is, the son has a piece of metal through his leg, Jim's son, and they can't move him. And it causes a whole set of problems because night is about to fall. And they say, okay, for sure. And they have these special rocks, these special talismans that they hang up. They have to hang it up, else creatures can come in whenever they want. So it has to be hung. It looks like that's the rule at this point. That's what I'm looking at in the show. For all 4 episodes so far, that's the rule. You have to hang them up. If it drops, it's a wrap. So they can just rock up. So yeah, I don't know if it's a rule. It's like a mixture of opening the door, opening the window with the rock on the floor. But yeah, there's a rule there somewhere. I think if the rock drops, it's a wrap. It's fair game at that point. But yeah, that happens. Well, it doesn't happen when in the caravan, the RV. But yeah, Boyd, the sheriff, he runs down there, helps him out. Gets the town doctor. She goes down there to help out the boy. The boy has a little seizure. They get past it, but the thing is, Boyd sees the creatures outside. They're coming in human form. This is like they come to in human form, bro. And then he's like, "They're here." That's the first episode. But then I'm just gonna go from episode to episode. I'm gonna jump around just to catch up, because a lot happened in these episodes. They're full episodes. It's just really good. They cram a lot in these episodes. So then each character's that kind of got their own thing. Each character they've portrayed. And you got the lieutenant, or I should say deputy. I should say deputy sheriff. The lieutenant we're talking about. Deputy sheriff Kenny Lou. So Kenny, Mr. Kenny. So Kenny, he's the deputy. He's got a dad who has dementia. He lives in this little hospital place with this other woman, and she takes care of him, and they play chess. And yes, there's the whole storyline with that as well, and I'm gonna get back to that little dynamic later on. And obviously the sheriff, he's got a son. They don't get on. Him and his son don't get on at all. It's another what situation. He's always have to have some kind of weird thing going on with his son. Oh, what? So guy, I have to protect my son. Nothing to do with his son. But yeah, he's like a member of this house, this kind of frat house almost. Where this woman runs it. She's in charge of this house. All these people live in. Who want to stay together. With kind of like, I call them the outcasts. They're literally like the outcasts of the town. They all live in this one house. Stuff goes down. People out here just sleeping with each other in plain sight. It's just, I was like, oh my God. in like the third or fourth episode, I can't remember which episode it was. They're out here when the new family came in there. I was like, what the this is when they survived the night, the creatures and that, because they realize when they see someone getting shot, the creatures get shot, no damage, walking forward. They start to think these guys are zombies. They're like, what is going on in this town? And the guy, one of the guys who was high in that car who swerved them off the road, he gets killed by one of the townspeople. I think it's her name's called Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. She plays this kind of psycho character, who was sort of possessed almost. They making her do things. These creatures are apparently she's getting some kind of reception from these creatures. Apparently, they're making her do stuff. They're making her open doors for them, killing people off. So Kenny's dad dies. In like the latest episode. In the fourth episode, he dies. He's torn to shreds because they kind of just tear your ribcage open and just flipping devour you, like literally. They don't care about the rest of your body. They don't care about your skin, your flesh. They care about the inside, Tommy. You out here being completely drained. But yeah, his dad's dead. His mum runs the diner, and I like her. His mum's funny because because she stabbed. Yeah, the Sarah. Look back to Sarah. Sarah stabs the guy who survived, the guy who swerved, the guy of the family off the road. Yes, making sure. He gets stabbed in the neck because she has to do the bidding of these creatures, as I said before. She didn't want to do it. She feels bad. She tells her brother's like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you going back to work? So she's like, I got to act normal because people are going to suspect something going off. Something's weird. She has a vision at the end of the latest episode 4. She gets like a transmission from these creatures on her arm. She's like, starts shaking and it goes, kill the boy. She has to kill this boy now. It looks like the next episode she collapses because the creature's like, sure, if you don't do this, this was to happen to you, homie. She's out having straight seizures, just like the boy. The creature's punishing her for not doing a job. But the other guy who survived in the car as well, he's from Vampire Diaries. He's in a lot of stuff. He's everywhere. This guy is everywhere. The guy goes, you have a beautiful face. This guy's high up his mind. This guy thinks it's a whole game that his friend set up, and he realizes that his friend's dead and he has to wake up and face reality. So that was the kind of thing. And he handles kind of like a plan as well. Because he sees Kenny takes this radio from the post office, where that's their base, their home police base is the post office, which was funny. But yeah, he hears this constant transmission and Kenny kind of dismisses it. But he's like, hey bro, because he's started to see these visions when he went to this little barn. So it's not a barn, yeah, it's like a little underground bunker. Where this other guy, I literally can't remember his name. He's like this older guy. What's his name? The older guy. Victor, there we go. His name is Victor. I just want to make sure he got there. So Victor, he's this child man because he's looks like hasn't fully grown up because of all this trauma that's happened to him. He hasn't had a proper family upbringing. He's still childlike in his the way he moves around. He's taken to liking to Ethan because he sees what he sees. This little boy dressed in white, all white. He looks dead. He controls these dogs, and you see flashbacks of Victor as a little boy. Well, this town is dead at this point. This town is wiped out. So he's apparently like the only member left of the original town, it looks like. So he's got some secrets that he ain't saying to no one. For some reason he's telling Ethan because he sees him as like a friend, you know, a little boy. You don't see little boys in the town. There's no like kids there. When you think about it, there's no little kids there. So Ethan's like the only kid there at this point, and he sees himself as a kid. Victor, he's got that child mind, you know. So he shows him these portals that you can step in a tree, or you can put stuff in a tree and you teleport places. He said you could probably go anywhere. You could probably leave this town if you like find a way out to maneuver yourself through these trees. And I was like, oh snap! There's hidden pockets in this dimension, in this world, you know. And he knows where they are, so he hasn't told no one in this town. I'm like, this guy out here is just not telling no one in this town what's going on. No one's even tried to escape. So they could technically escape this place if they found out how to work these portals. these jumping pools. So, but Jim is like, Jim keeps seeing Victor talk to Ethan all the time. He's like, he just literally throws him out the diner at one point. He tries to attack him again. He's like, stay away from my son. And then Victor's like, for sure, drew for the gun, drew for the gat. Save them from these dogs. Save them, his family, from these dogs. But at the end of the episode, he takes so he's digging these graves. Last episode, so he's digging these graves. At the end, episode 4, he's just like digging those graves. Like, hey, I'm just getting a head start. So like, oh, that. Oh, almost forgot that one of the main key parts of these episodes so far. The dad of the kids who's Dora and the mum who got killed and murdered in episode 1. He went in this box. I can't remember call it. It's a box that he's created, where he has to stay in the night and die. He puts him to death. Where we built this box because the boy builds a box, and this priest who he's a savage priest. Said that you have to show conviction. You can't let people. You know what I'm saying? If you create a box, what the heck is the point if you're not going to use it? So you create the gallows in the middle in the town square. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So, and he's like, you're a terrible priest. He's listening the whole time. So he puts the guy in there, the father in the box. He gets devoured, and he's just like, for sure. Saying, because you know what I'm saying? Because the Victor's saying, hey, if no one believes you're gonna actually dish out punishment, hey, you're gonna say you're soft. They're gonna say you're soft out here. Saying that's why Boyd went ahead with the execution, you know. So yeah, so that was a great little set piece there, showing them even just like the torment of these vampires. I keep calling them vampires, but these creatures, they take their time as well. So this guy was suffering, guaranteed. But yeah, From is an incredible. As you can tell, I'm into this show. This is an incredible show. Episode 5 is coming out. I think it's coming out on the 6th of this month. So there's 4 episodes out right now. Check it out before the 5th episode comes out. If you haven't seen it, From is a great show. Hey, it's produced by the Russo brothers, yo. Produced by the Russo brothers, homie. Yes, come on now. That's what I'm gonna say, yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what to do. You know what to do to watch this show, yo. Come on, man. Brothers killing it right now, yo. With the show, they kill it right now. With my John Griffin. Hey, John Griffin, you're a legend out here. You're a straight legend. You're a straight legend, homie. But yeah, this is Savage Nocturnal Creatures. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm actually loving this right now. But yeah, as I said before, check it out. And yeah, put the comments in the comment section down below, man. Come and tell me what you guys think about the show. From it's on Netflix International. I don't know if it's on Netflix UK. I don't know. It's Epix. It's by Epix. So anyways, go to that station. Check it out. Yeah, sci-fi horror. Let's go. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what to do. Thumbs this video up, yo. Share this video with everyone you know, everyone you don't. It doesn't matter. Subscribe to the channel. Twitter, Instagram, main 2 places you're gonna find your boy. Cash App if you want to donate to the channel. Legend of Vote 101. Mobile app only. Google Play Store, baby. And press the notification bell, as I said before. All Saints. I'm in your inbox all day, every day. So, whew, wherever you are there, night, stay safe out here in these streets. With some Legend of Vote 101 signing out. Peace.